Hello. It's been 14 hours and 16 days since you took your love away. I'm Dave Landau.
And I'm Black Garrett, and with us is Angela.
No, nothing compares to her.
Yes, oh, thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Oh, you guys.
I was listening to Chris Cornell's version of that before I walked in.
I need to listen to it. I have not heard that when we were talking about it earlier. Mm-hmm. Prince's version is the superior version, obviously, because it's Prince.
And then
Sinead O'Connor sucks ass. If you could like and comment down below, we would really appreciate it. Tell us which version of that song you like the best.
Yeah.
And because I don't talk about Detroit enough, he unalived himself in Detroit.
Really? Chris Cornell?
That's right. That's correct.
Do you think that's what did it?
I might have been.
Is there a plaque?
There is. It says this was not autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yes.
Noises.
There's a lot of that. Why are so many celebrities doing that?
A lot of them hang.
Interesting. Yeah, there is some like shady business going on with them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She doesn't want to show.
Show me. Hang.
You know what? Tracy Morgan refers to his genitals as his hang.
Does he?
Really?
He's like, yeah, my hangs really hurt that day.
Then he vomits all over a basketball.
The basketball. Yeah. In the front row, too. That's got to be so.
I love that it was on the court.
Yeah, just right there.
It's got to be. It's like, oh, there's Tracy Morgan vomiting on her. Yeah. He's all right, though. He got out of the hospital.
Oh, what was it? Is he just
I don't know. I think he was just sick.
Is Tracy being sick?
Yeah, he just...
Come on, throw up on the ground.
He's had a rough, couple years with the Walmart truck and the accidents we've talked about.
Excuse me. A Walmart truck?
He got hit with a Walmart truck. You didn't know that?
I didn't know this.
Oh, no.
What?
He was in a... He was
in a coma.
Yeah, for a long time.
I'm not up on my Tracy Morgan stories, I guess.
No, this was a couple years ago.
Okay.
He got hit by a Walmart truck when he was riding in the back of...
Tour bus.
Wow.
And then he ended up in the hospital. He has Walmart money now.
Well,
like he already had good money, but now he has Walmart money.
How do you arrange a little bit of that?
I think you really don't want it. And then the second he got out of the hospital, he jumped in a very expensive car and like 8 feet away got in an accident.
Oh, dang. He's just
Forgot
reckless.
about that.
Yeah,
Tracy, what are you doing, Tracy?
It's like as he was leaving the hospital.
Wow. Hey, if you wanted to see Dave in person, where could you go and see him?
Oh, well, you could see me April 4th and 5th in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You should have that picture changed. That's not a good picture.
Yeah, it's a bad one.
Oh, no.
You repainted. Remove it.
I think it's good. I mean, maybe not the work I used to do, but I think it's all right.
Well, age has changed your talent.
Changed me. And then March 27th through 29th, you can see me that's this weekend, Thursday through Saturday, with Mike Loftus, Spokane.
Ooh. And Dawn, right?
Not Don on this one.
Oh, okay.
Don's on the last one, but this one is me and Mike at the Spokane Comedy Club. But more importantly,
yes,
my book, A Fuzzy Memoir. It is now going to be available, it always was, but April 3rd. You can get it on Kindle now, pre-order. You can color the front even. I left that for your own personal taste.
If you're autistic, you can
get
in there.
That's why you'll enjoy the book, and then you can also lower your stress.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, in the front, it's written the one part, the foreword by Black Garrett, and I hope you enjoy it. You can check it out. Go ahead to Amazon.com, or if you wanted it at a show, I'll sign it for you.
Yeah. Support Davey.
Yeah, support.
Because you're going to have him at your shows too, right?
Yes.
So.
Yes, and I get, you be out there, be good. Yeah. Where are you going to be?
I am going to be nowhere, just right here and on my channel, Black Garrett, where I stream every Sunday. Check it out. Angela?
I'm going to be at Dave's show on April 4th and 5th in Dallas. And on my YouTube channel, Angela does horror. And I have a new video out, so please check it out if you haven't already. It's shorter than the others, so not a huge time commitment.
Everybody calls it horror, so there's no reason you should be embarrassed.
Horror.
Yeah.
Horror.
Yeah.
You're a horror fan.
You're saying horror, basically.
I'm also a fan of horrors, so it works.
Yeah, it all works
it's
out.
A little double.
Especially when they're in horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we all
Return of the Living Dead.
I mispronounce so many things.
That's it, yeah.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I'm a big mumble mouth, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, it's it happens. But speaking of Dallas-Fort Worth.
Speaking of whores.
Speaking of, indeed. I've nearly had several meltdowns myself at the DFW airport. But recently, an incident at DFW occurred where a woman reportedly stripped nude attack staff, and damage property. She was taken into custody and forced to reschedule her appearance on primetime Alex Stein.
Damn it.
So,
yeah. Did you guys see the video? We can't play the video on this channel, obviously.
yeah, I did. It's not good.
No.
She was having a time.
Do you think it's drugs or mental illness?
I think it's travel.
Mix?
You ever see somebody travel? Traveling is the worst.
Yeah.
Everybody is just on edge and angry. One time I was going through Atlanta, the Atlanta airport. That place sucks internationally. Horrible place.
You have to take like 11 trains.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's like Auschwitz. It's just like endless.
It felt like that.
Yeah, it's the worst.
You were just in a long, it was like the size of a football court. What do they call these things? Field. And
field,
we were just going from one
course.
side,
Yes.
one side to the other side in a big ass line. It was horrible. And I was there with some friends and I thought they were going to get a divorce.
No, you can lose your mind traveling with people.
Yeah.
And then especially with, just at anybody. Because you get on a plane, you're seated, you're comfortable, and almost every time now you hear, well, there's something wrong with the engine.
We're going to have to go back to the terminal. It's going to be 45 to 2 hours.
We're not sure. You
appreciate it?
They say they have the part. We might have to deplane.
Yeah.
And then wait for another plane that will also be broken. You're like, this is awesome.
The plane isn't connecting to the engine. Literally my last flight.
They said that to you?
Yeah, they were like, the computer's not connecting to the right engine. I was like, so we're still going to fly on this thing?
Yeah.
We did.
Right.
It worked.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I rolled the dice on it. I was too tired.
Everybody cheers when they finally announce after it's been an hour that they're going to fly, but you're like, I didn't see anybody.
Yeah,
I didn't see anybody fix this. Like, there's one person that comes in wearing orange, and they're like, here, sign
clipboard.
here. Yeah, no, it's fine. We got the propeller, hopefully.
I guess.
There's something seems to be wrong with the landing gear, but we're all right for takeoff. What did he say?
It'll be fine.
I hate it. I hate flying so much. They upgraded me on Delta to a middle seat in comfort, and I was like, what?
That's an upgrade?
Yeah, and I had an aisle in the exit row, which is why I chose it.
Yeah.
It's even more leggy room.
They didn't ask you?
No. I just all of a sudden I'm looking at my thing, and I'm like, why am I in B? And then I sat down and I'm like, this is not an upgrade. This is awful.
There's nothing good on a Delta flight.
No, well, the TV's good.
Oh, that's true.
You do get the screen.
Yeah, Spirit. No TVs on Spirit.
No, but I don't mind. No, none. No. But I don't mind. There's no TVs on most other airlines.
Yeah.
I fly American. I'm an American.
Well, you got America. You got to.
I used to have to fly like Frontier and other ones you've never heard of.
Yeah.
Oh, I've flown awful. Yeah, what's the one? Collegiant or some shit? I don't even know. Yeah, it's like,
Sounds suspicious.
Just you and a bunch of immigrants. What? That was
That
something?
guy?
That guy is watching us right now. You gonna go on Spirit? Where you going?
He's washing up on a Spirit bathroom.
I think if you get a big front seat on Spirit, it's a good deal.
You've made it.
Take it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a very comfortable flight. You're not in the back with the raff.
That's true.
Or with Riff Raff the Rapper.
With the actual
He's back because he's back there.
He's over there. And yeah, you don't want that business.
One time I picked the seat in the very front row. Not the very, there's the nicer seats in the front. But there's the very front row, and then there's the wall, and there's stewardess. And I thought front row is going to be good.
Yeah.
Not good. It was like way too close. And there wasn't like, if you have a seat in front of you, you got to have a little bit of foot
You got the
space.
wall room.
You have some foot space to put in there, but it was just...
Oh, yeah.
Like 1 foot of space between me and the chair. Wasn't good.
And you have to be the special helper, don't you, if the plane goes down?
Well, that's if you're in the aisle. If you're in the exit row.
Too much pressure.
Yeah, well, you just
I'm not
lie,
doing
though.
that.
Like, you just go, oh, yeah, I'll help. Like, I'll open the door, and then I'll get out.
Yeah, they're not going to check while it's happening.
Yeah, if you mean, will I leave the plane? Yeah, I'm not going to close the door behind me.
I will initiate
Will I
the
help
opening
myself
of the door.
to the air? Yes.
Yeah, like women and children first. I'll be like, but I'll get it first.
Yeah, let me make sure that the slide works.
Yeah, I'm going to go down, and then I'll make sure you guys get down okay as I'm swimming away. Yeah, I'm not. And also, I'm grabbing my luggage. Like, that's what's going to really upset people when I'm in the aisle.
They're like, don't, you got to leave it.
Is I'm just like, no, I was
Good
just
shirts in here.
Just closing a computer and stuff. I'm just going to grab this over you. I know you're crying, but
These are important to me.
but I'm really close to the door. If you could just stop
It would be
yelling
like
in my
half
face.
Half a second.
A
I
trend.
really do wonder why, though. Why she was... having a little bit of.
I have a
of the
theory
time.
that it was drugs because you take your clothes off when you get hot on drugs. You know.
Oh, what drug is that?
Like PCP or like
Okay.
meth,
For me,
heroin,
NyQuil.
acid. A large amount of acid will do that to you. Maybe.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
I haven't taken that much, but
Okay.
I've heard.
I was
makes
never
you
a
hot.
big let's get naked on drugs guy.
Well,
No, I understand that
I
it
don't think it's
happens.
like by choice.
No, I've certainly been messed up enough and taken off clothing. There's no doubt about it.
But not all the way down to your, skivvies.
No, I don't even know what the Scoutmaster put in the marshmallows.
Could have been anything.
I do know I was undressed.
If you were at the airport, you'd be doing the same.
One sleeping bag. But there's 10 of us.
Why?
It's a big bag.
I forgot the rest.
Eat your marshmallow. And then I woke up.
Gooey center.
Yeah, it's I think it is a mix of probably misprescribed drugs
Oh, okay.
mixed with alcohol,
Yeah,
mixed
on a
with
plane,
angry
yeah.
at travel. Yeah. Also, you can get much drunker on a plane.
yeah.
For whatever reason, the elevation, you drink one drink and you're like, wow.
Don't I know it?
Yes.
I've been threatened to be kicked off a plane before.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Mid-flight.
Yeah. They
Oh,
threatened to land it.
We will turn this around.
You're a problem. Did everyone stare at you like you were garbage?
Yes, yeah. I I kept moving seats and trying to force people to hold my hand because I was acting scared to fly, even though I'm not scared to
You've
fly.
told me this. Okay.
I don't know why.
Why? Just
I don't know. I was lonely.
just want to see somebody, touch somebody.
Just hold my hand.
Eventually, an old lady did. She was just like, "It's okay, don't
I
worry."
got
Oh,
you.
that's nice.
Sorry, I'm scared.
Sorry, I smell like gin.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's not the gin I drank.
It's funny too when like the girl becomes the level of where it's just unattractive now. And it's like, hold my hand, and you're like, get the fuck, just stop.
Stop breathing on me.
I don't want any of this business.
Yeah.
That's why, yeah, the idea of like getting a woman wasted is just like, nah, I don't want to do that.
No. Into that.
I mean, I'm sure at one point, but yeah, I've been in places where they've wanted me to leave for drinking. Many places.
Many places.
Yes.
One
Which
guy
you could read.
had a sex
book?
dungeon. Yeah, you can read about it.
Wait. Go back.
Wait,
go back,
excuse
go
me,
back.
what?
One guy, yeah, I was at his bar and I was doing shots and I kept taking a shot and then sliding it down the bar so it would break in the ice. And he was like,
awful.
serious. I know, right? And he's like, would you stop doing that, Dave? Seriously. And I was like, because he knew me, I came in there a lot. And I was like, yeah, I'll stop. Just give me one more. And he's like, all right. And then I slid it and I broke it in the ice. And he's like, honestly, I'm going to throw you out right now. And I was like, okay. Just one more, we'll be cool. And he's like, all right. And then I slid it and I threw it in the ice. And then like I ran over and just started shooting pool and he kept trying to like drag me out. But it turned out he had a sex dungeon in his basement and then another
bar?
Yeah, and at another property he had one as well. And he had later murdered his wife, who was found had his wife murdered by like a local janitor who was like a semi-homeless guy who would clean up his bar at night. And it was just like immediately when they asked him, he was like, "Oh yeah, I killed her for money." So they found her dead in her car, and then they go and they look into this guy, and they just found so much stuff on him. Yeah, like just sex dungeons. He was
The regular
dating
Christian
another.
Grey.
Yeah, he took out like all this money for her life
life
insurance right before. It was really quite a story.
Wow.
And apparently I angered him fairly often.
Well, good.
Yeah, where he's just like, man, I bet that whole time he's thinking like, I'm really gonna use my sex dungeon tonight.
Extra hard. Make me so mad with this ice. There's glass in it.
If you were on a swing right now, I'd hurt you.
I got whips.
Yeah, so he's in prison.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you probably
What a
should be.
freak.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the sex dungeon part. Just the
No,
part.
just the fact that like that I break
there's-
shot glasses.
Yeah.
wrong with that?
You're a bartender.
He just rubbed me the wrong way, and now I know why. Wink. I mean, I realized the pun there. He bothered me, and now I realize
Intuition.
it's because he's the kind of guy who would have his wife murdered by a local homeless man.
So this was the sex dungeon was in the bar.
Basement of the bar, and then a local house.
Oh my god!
And I believe
he
he
had
was-
it franchised.
Yeah, but he was using the money as well from the insurance policy to then do a new sex dungeon.
How many do you need?
It's like I
Damn.
got so many plans.
Yeah.
I've been
Schematics.
testing
Oh man, I got
version 3.
to kill her and build a new sex dungeon. That was his thought.
Man,
Man had children.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. I mean, they were adults at the time, but it's still. I mean, you don't want to hear
later
that.
in life.
You don't want to hear that your dad had.
Exactly.
had a
That's what I'm trying to
sex
figure out. Like,
That's a bad page 1.
bad day.
No, it's not a good day at all. Well, I'll tell you about a good day. Is when you can start your morning right. Yeah. And a new trend is rising on social media where men show off their morning routines. Here's an example.
I'm going to call bullshit. You're not waking up at 3 to do this.
Every day.
Mark Wahlberg does that, and I'm like, you're an actor. I know you're not up at 4 to stay prayed up.
He's got nothing else to do.
Journal.
Journal.
Well, it goes on, but
It goes on for a while.
Yeah.
There's a lot of elements in this guy's. Which, hey, look, if you wake up that early in the morning, good on you.
Well, there's a lot of people that do it and do a fine job. For example, the most influential of all is gonzo journalist Hunter S. Thompson's daily routine. Let's take a look.
3 p.m. Rise. 3:05. Chivas. 3:45.
There you go, scallywag.
Cocaine. 3:50. Another glass of Chivas. Downhill. 4:05. First. Cup of coffee. Downhill. 4:15. Cocaine. 4:16. Orange juice. Downhill. 4:30. Cocaine. 4:54. Cocaine. 5:05. Cocaine. 5:11. Coffee. Downhills. 5:30. Cocaine. 6 p.m. Grass. To take off the edge of the day. 6:15. Ready to write. 6:30. Use this rifle and blow my brains out.
Now,
One of the greatest writers.
ever. And, up until the last one, which is real, but it wasn't part of his daily routine, we only got till from 3 to 6 p.m. That's just
There's a lot more.
by the way, that's part of his normal. Like,
Yeah.
that was his alleged.
Yes, we read
routine.
off exactly what he did, but then we had to stop when he goes to a restaurant and eats like 4 meals and drinks a bunch of Heineken, then comes home and does cocaine.
The
I
snow
think it
cone,
might be a little
which
hyperbolic.
is just shaved ice with whiskey on
Yes.
top.
Sounds not that bad.
Yeah.
No, it sounds like a great life.
Yeah.
And he always wanted to take himself out, so I mean, he died the way he wanted to.
Yeah.
And I mean,
His terms.
Yeah.
I would think, like suicide is a very like sad thing, but except for in the case of Hunter S. Thompson, I feel like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like kind of like, yeah, good for you.
Yeah, I feel like his family was just sitting around because I think they were like around a campfire or something like when
Yeah.
he did it, and he probably wandered off and they just heard a shot and they were like,
Yeah, it was about time.
Surprised he made it that long.
yeah,
That's good.
They're
And
like,
that drugs didn't kill him.
right.
Yeah, if you're doing that many things in the morning, good Lord.
When you're doing the pure cocaine, though, you're not gonna OD so much. You build up a tolerance,
Okay.
and then you go ahead and you got acid. You're not gonna probably OD on any of that business.
Acid, cocaine.
You got weed. I mean, you're
what's-
drinking.
The ether.
The raw
the ether.
a half pint of raw ether, and the human adrenaline gland.
That dude's a freaking
Adrenochrome. That's what we have.
monster.
And then, that's that whole scene in the movie where they take adrenochrome and the whole room just turns into lizards.
Have you guys heard the rumor about him, like, working for the government at the, what's the thing that Alex Jones uncovered?
Which
Moloch,
The owl thing.
I forgot what it's called, but yeah, there's like a big owl and
Yeah, where they like sacrifice
they all
young
meet
boys.
up to a camp, basically.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they like sacrifice and like sexually assault young children there, apparently, allegedly. And Hunter S. Thompson was reportedly like the guy who was like taping it all.
Yes, it's the
That's what
movie
I heard.
that what was the movie, the horror movie that was based off of, where the guy has the late night show?
The Late Night with the
Late Night
Devil.
with
Late Night with the Devil.
Devil.
Yeah, and they use kind of that idea of that place where's,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, no, I've heard about it, and I've heard that he was undercover there. He did undercover with the Hells Angels, and then they beat the living crap out of him at the end of it. He did a lot of different, like, stuff like, investigating like that. Yeah. He did a lot of drugs while they paid him.
along with
Maybe that's why he's done so many drugs. It's because he's seen a lot of shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it. Because there's videos of him and Sonny Barger, who found the angels, and Sonny Barger's book's really amazing. But to watch them kind of go back and forth, you don't want to really piss off a biker gang.
No. Especially that one.
Especially the biker gang.
Yeah, like the one you think of.
Yeah, not a good idea.
We're cool with you, by the way, just if you're watching.
We love you.
We love you. Thank you.
We do. You know what else I love? Lumen.
Whoop.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you like to be healthy.
I can't hear that name without thinking of Severance now.
Lumen?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
That's the company that they work for in Severance.
really?
That's like
Yeah.
the big evil company. But this isn't an evil company.
This is not.
No.
that.
And that's a free advertisement. If you ask me, you should look at it favorably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that name recognition.
That's right. That's right. Did you know that when your metabolism is working properly, you feel the benefits in literally every aspect of your life?
I didn't.
Didn't know that.
Well, you do now.
What?
You can't pretend you don't. Because Lumen, it's fun. It's a little breath thing, and all you do is blow into it. A Lumen is the world's first
Number 1.
handheld metabolic coach. It's a device that measures your metabolism through your breath.
Crazy. That's it? That's all you have to do?
That's it. That's all you have to do. And the app that's attached to it will let you know if you're burning fat or carbs. And it gives you a tailored guidance to improve your nutrition, workout, sleep, and even stress management. I used it to check out how I was sleeping, and I was not sleeping well. No. And
I told you that.
If you take one hard look at me, you certainly don't need a PhD to realize I'm not going out in my 90s. So all you have to do is breathe in. Then Lumen gives you the personalized nutrition plan for the day based on your measurements.
That's right. All metabolic stats you get with this app. It's really cool. If you're trying to be a little more mindful on what you're intaking and how your health is going, this is a really good app and tool to use.
Yeah, and look, the metabolism is the center of your body, everything that your body does. So, optimal metabolic health translates to a bunch of benefits, including weight management, like we've said, energy levels, fitness results. So all you got to do is go to lumen.me/normal, and you will get 20% off your Lumen. What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
Do it.
Hey.
You not like yourself?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
You like being fat? You know what everybody says behind your back? Yeah.
Everybody says.
Everybody says.
Everybody says it.
That big old girl needs Lumen. So
By the way,
what?
it's not LUMON like the one from Severance.
Yeah.
Just to be
different.
It's LUMEN.
Yes.
Yeah.
.me/normal. Me as in ME.
Yeah, 20% off.
Lumen.me/normal. 20% off, and your friends are going to stop talking about how you smell.
Because you do.
Yeah, because you don't need to take sponge baths anymore because you got a Lumen. You piece of garbage.
Get it.
So go get it. You smell like trash.
Thanks, Lumen.
Thank you.
All right. Just wanted to be honest.
Trans news. What is happening in trans news? J-Lo steps out on the red carpet with Emma. Is there
I think
M-E?
it's EMME.
Well, her daughter.
M.
Her daughter. Is it daughter now? Are we allowed to say
Who
that?
knows?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Her non-binary daughter, it says that in here, who uses they, them pronouns. Do we have a clip for that?
We have a picture.
Let's look at that.
No, that's her and her agent.
I believe that's a
It's like the
Beetlejuice
little boy
character. agent
from 30 Rock. It's like, listen, we all want to be with our mommies and daddies.
Yeah. We're going to be a star. There's no way. Does they have a giant Latin booty?
I would assume.
I mean, how far can the apple really roll
Who's
from
the
tree?
father?
Mark Anthony.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
got the
why.
Latin- It's got
Yeah, they
that.
got Mark Anthony's face and
Yeah.
body.
Yeah, Mark Anthony's a little...
So good for her.
No, good. They. Good
Oh,
for
sorry,
They.
What was it? Yeah, they, them. Good for they, them. Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Trans news. Oh boy, Jasmine Crockett. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard of her.
Ah, yes.
She continues to class up the joint by referring to the wheelchair-bound Texas Governor Greg Abbott as Governor Hot Wheels.
Because we in these hot-ass Texas streets, honey.
Oh.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now.
It's not bad.
That's not bad. I
That's
don't
not
like
bad.
Greg
And the
Abbott,
only
so I don't
thing
mind.
Yeah.
hot about him is that he is a hot-ass Yes, honey. So yes.
I don't hate it.
Hot Wheels is a good one. I think it's a good one.
Look, it's fine. I really.
He's got wheels.
We of course know that Abbott was paralyzed though at the age of 26 when he
true.
was jogging, and fallen oak tree crushed his spine.
What a crazy
Scenario.
How does that
that's-
happen?
God.
Sorry
God
for him.
does not like you, sir. That is a targeted attack.
Yeah, that is really like
Taken out by a law.
Where were you where you didn't even hear it?
You're just jogging and then it's just like, oh.
I mean, you were at the age where they didn't even have Walkmans.
That's true. What are you even listening
And
to? A
then you
record
never-
player?
You never walked him in again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that.
yeah.
You can use that.
She will.
That is a terrible.
They ain't even got no Walkmans back then.
Come on now. Come on
You
now.
heard it. You heard it.
Hey, he must be listening to his roll, man.
Hot Wheels.
Man, iPod. I also can walk. So what happened anyway is he was crushed with his spine, which is sad, and nothing
That's
says.
unfortunate. Yeah, it's
And I will be honest, nothing says Democrat quite like a background saying human rights and then mocking the disabled. I kind of do jump right on that.
yeah.
Okay, but yeah. Anyway, furthermore, Crockett liked posts on Twitter referring to Abbott as Hot Wheels in 2021, which means she's also a joke thief on top.
Oh my God.
That's what we don't like.
Come on.
See the picture. Is it true? She liked it.
All right. I was giving it to her, but now I got to take it back.
This is actually her statement explaining that I wasn't calling him that because of the wheelchair, you guys.
Oh, you were, though.
Yeah.
But just say you were. It's funny. I don't
Here's
care. It's
the
fine.
like posts. Yeah, she did.
Well, it's sad you didn't come up with Hot Wheels on your own, but it's even sadder that you didn't just own it. Like, if you're going to
Yeah.
say it, just own it. That's the problem with
Like
politics.
Roseanne.
Yeah, just own
Roseanne
it.
was like, yeah, she looks like she's from Planet of the Apes film.
Yeah, because of the masks.
Yeah. Because of the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes film, she has the same hair.
Yeah, and I kind of like the idea of like a very buttoned down, like Greg Abbott having to like debate with a woman from the female barbershop movie.
Yeah. While
Is
he's
that
writing
not
down
fun?
one of those
No,
orange.
There's
Fair.
black women will go off about anything they want, and that's why it can be very funny and enjoyable.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
It's entertaining.
yeah, there's just shit where I'm like, wow, I could never ever look at you get away with everything. Except this, apparently. You're going to go, I don't know. It seems like not that big of a deal.
Yeah, whatever. It's funny.
He doesn't strike me as humorless.
Yeah, he'd probably be okay with it. I don't know.
I don't think,
Whatever. Get over it.
Trump's like calling everybody names and stuff. It's a great time.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you're on that side where everybody has a nickname, so why is Hot Wheels bad?
Take it. Hot
kind of a
Wheels is
compliment.
actually a badass name. Yeah.
Yeah. If
So,
I was
like making
him-
little Hot Wheels of him. Like
Yeah,
little small
dude.
ones.
I'd have a car that that I rolled around in then after it, and
got
it
those
would
big
say
ed-
Governor Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Big wheels on the sides.
You own that. You own it.
You roll out like
It's your moment.
the orange carpet everywhere, and it looks like the Hot Wheels track.
Oh, that's a good idea.
There's a loop-de-loop right on the front of the lawn.
That's right.
Come on, you own it. Own it, Greg.
Yeah, don't be upset about
on.
it. Just say, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah.
Now, don't say anything back that will ruin your career.
Stay
Careful,
far away
Greg.
from that.
Just don't act. Just don't react.
No comments on weaves.
Yeah, nothing.
None of
Just
that.
Shut up.
Leave it alone.
I'm
Leave
sorry.
it alone.
Black woman in general not going to do as well as paralyzed rich white guy. It just sorry.
Yeah.
The scales of
The optics
justice
of
are
it.
still.
Just the rules.
Oh boy. Yeah. Just take it easy. Just own it.
Yeah.
She should own it too. If you're gonna say something, say it.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah. Put it out there.
Say it.
Put it out.
Yeah.
Put it out.
Lay it down.
Mm-hmm. That's what
You
I
guys
said.
heard about the soda scandal?
Go on.
Yes, I have, but please tell.
Well, it's about basically there's some right-wing, what are they called? Influencers?
influencers, I guess?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that's what you'd call them. That are in the pocket of Big Soda.
Big soda.
Yeah.
Is this correct?
Well, yes. Apparently, RFK Jr. has been pushing to reform the Supplemental Nutrition Assurance Program, or, SNAP,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
EBT stuff.
He wanted to buy a thing called Snapchat, and he was like, "What? What is this?"
I heard it
Whoops.
disappeared.
Yeah.
That wasn't it.
Soda with that.
Joe Gatto just sent me a dick pic that faded away.
So part of it is banning sugary sodas from being purchased with benefits.
Okay.
Okay. So who could have a problem with that?
Sodas with benefits.
Yeah.
Conservative influencers. Congratulations.
You know,
All of a sudden had a problem. Why did they have a problem with that all of a sudden?
well, you know what?
Is that a conspiracy?
It is.
Doesn't matter. Because you know how I drink my sodas?
Oh.
The real way. Ready?
How's that?
This is too
Wait, we're
soon.
frozen. We're frozen on.
Oh, we're frozen?
No.
No, we're not frozen.
No.
All right. Do it right, guys. Fago.
Oh, are you giving? Oh,
Try it.
Try.
These are, make sure you hold
This
the
is-
label right to the camera.
okay. Label out.
Yeah, label out. Yeah, that's why I drink Fago. I got to say, Fago, I think you should really give ICP a chance. They're selling a lot of your product, and I don't know why you just won't work something out with them. But I tell you, this is Rock and Rye.
Oh,
One of my favorite Fagos, easily.
Ka-ching.
And I don't have to worry about it being politicized.
No.
This tastes.
The only thing that
pretty-
you might do is get it dumped on you at a ICP show, and that's the worst thing that's going to happen other than it tastes delicious. And how's that bad?
No. We
This
here in
is
Normal
great.
World, we don't sell out to our followers that way.
No.
Unlike
certainly don't,
Fago,
guys.
which sells out at every store.
That's correct.
That's right.
Fago. It's for white trash.
Hey, why didn't I get one?
Oh,
Uh,
it's for
you
men.
just gave it to the. But this freaking soda thing, bro.
Every woman I know actually loves Fago because there's no caffeine in it.
Really?
Yeah, so if you don't want to be like up all night, 'cause
There's
you know,
no caffeine in it?
there's no caffeine in Fago.
We're still selling it.
I would assume there's a lot of caffeine in Fago.
There's not a lot of caffeine in
Maybe
Fago.
they
You
just
can
don't
look
sell
it
it.
up. I'm sure there's a caffeinated Fago, but for the most part, there's very little caffeine.
How do juggalos get their energy to go all day long?
Well, I think they do it just on the dreams of what's in the bottle. If you taste something that good, you're up all night.
And the CO2.
Wow.
But you know how women are. When you're a woman, you have a cup of coffee at 7 in the morning, and then you can't sleep until 3:30 the
It's
next afternoon.
awful.
Yeah, your bodies and caffeine are ridiculous. So that's why so many enjoy Fago.
Wow.
So that's right, ladies. If
There you
you
go.
want a little pep without having to be up all night wondering why you had that tea at 3, and now you're up like a crackhead.
I can go right to sleep with caffeine. I can
you?
drink a cup of coffee
Really?
and go to bed. Yeah.
It's very rare, though, for a woman, honestly, if we're being honest. I mean, that just
rare.
means you really have destroyed your
Yes, yes.
You've destroyed all the receptors.
Yes. They're fried, man.
Yeah.
And mind you, I'm living in a glass house as I say that to you, because I am, oh boy, I could drink a Red Bull and go take a nap.
Wow.
I'm serious.
That's a talent.
It's really not. I don't know. My whole innards are just going to be studied. It'll be like, you can't,
science.
You can't bury him. We just have to know how he made it to 58.
I
You
think
check
you're
off
gonna.
organ donor, and they're like, no.
No, we reject.
I am an organ donor just because I want to see how funny that'll be.
think you are.
Like, does a child want a
This.
do you want a kidney that'll probably give you at least another 6 months?
Maybe.
Tops.
You just
promises.
imagine just them not taking anything. They're like, this is ridiculous.
This is a mess.
Judgmental.
This this entire heart is made of cheese.
There, you got our hopes up. We thought we were going to get an organs here.
We told a little boy that we would have a heart. And there's no way I can even remove this without somehow making this
It's
everything.
crystallized.
I'm afraid to touch it, even with gloves.
It's solid. I don't know how.
It's rock solid. How did he? This is the weirdest color.
This isn't even a color known to man.
Unnatural.
We've never seen it before. It's like just like flashing like an alien.
One of those deep sea fish.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, they find after like 10 million years, they're like, we didn't even know it existed.
Phosphorescence.
It's amazing.
He had 2 hearts, oddly enough, and they're both ruined.
How did that happen?
How do you do that? Well, anyway, we can't use one of them.
What about the other one?
No. Neither one is functional.
Ones do.
So,
It's powering the glory hole and,
all right. Send
and wherever.
send in,
Lake Berryessa.
send in the priest to do less rites, of course, not to fuck him.
Make sure the priest knows that before he comes in too.
You're here for last rites. Yeah,
Your job.
This is
What's he gonna do? Tell on me? How much time does he have left?
It's like, but what if after?
Let me know if he's down to his last 10 minutes, and I'll go in there alone. So, yeah, speaking of glory holes, I do want to talk about this. There is a glory hole, a real glory hole, which I didn't know existed. Well, I mean, you know, for the first time in 6 years, the Lake Berryessa, I think, glory hole spillway has been activated. The last time it was activated, drone footage posted online got 62 million views, most of them tracked back to Lindsey Graham's VPN. It is largely, it is the largest glory hole in the Bay Area, except for a men's room at Moby Dick's in the Castro district. Let's go ahead and take a look at the video.
Here it is.
Well,
It doesn't have
it's
sound.
glorious.
There it is, big hole.
Where does that hole go?
Well, there's a video where they describe it.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
they're talking to a bunch of
What
random
goes down
people
there?
who are like, well, I'll tell you about the glory hole. That glory hole's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Do you think you could ride down there and survive?
In the glory hole?
Yeah.
I mean, you might get sick, but you could survive.
Where does it go? That's
I
what
think
wanna
if you
know.
prepare yourself just right, you'd live.
If
It looks so
stomach pumps
inviting.
down.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you want to go in that?
In that glory hole. I want to go in
back
there. I want to go in there and come
Yeah,
out.
I'd like to. Yeah, you just wait for your wife and kids to go to bed, and then you go visit that glory hole.
Easy.
It's pretty wet.
We know where it is.
It's a nice wet glory hole. Some
It's
of them
rare.
are very dry,
It's rare.
you know. But you can, you know, you kind of know what you're getting into there.
It's a big old suck.
That's a big old.
But it smells like fish.
I bet
Yeah.
that's gonna ruin the appeal.
Yeah. Just gonna turn it off.
I didn't go there for it to smell like fish.
I can't find the description video.
Oh, it's pretty fun. It's all right.
Is it graphic?
Sorry.
It's not. No, it's just.
It's just a news-
locals actually talking about. It's a
That's
newscaster.
a big old hole over there sucking in the
Keep
water.
looking.
It's a newscaster going like, "It's a glory hole and it's open, and
Wide open.
you can visit it whenever you like." Now, some people are scared of this glory hole. I mean, it's exactly what you would say about a glory hole on the news, and you can tell that they're aware of it.
So they're
I found it.
leaning in.
Let's see it. Let's see
I mean,
it.
hang on. Give me a second.
Let's see it. It's good.
gonna-
It's
We
in.
all
I legit
need
want to
to-
ride down in this glory hole. All jokes aside, I would.
I don't know where it goes.
It looks like it goes down because there was one shot where it kind of pans over the dam and there's like a bunch of water spilling out. So I'm just assuming it's just like a Burger King slide all the way down.
Yeah, but to where? China?
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Right down to China.
Right down to China.
I think you could do it because there's no way that there's got to be like an EPA thing going on. They can't damage any of the fish, so it's got to be safe enough for the fish to go down there and not get killed. So if it's safe enough for the fish,
But they have gills.
safe enough for me.
You don't have gills.
But it looks like the water's moving fast. I can hold my breath for 30 seconds.
I mean, if you had the right gear. The problem is you don't want to get stuck in a glory hole. I mean, you get stuck in a glory hole.
Water's got to go somewhere.
There we go.
See? It's got to go somewhere.
It's called the glory hole spillway. That's really what the engineers called it, and we shortened it to glory hole.
See?
We're still impressed.
Innovation.
By looking at, absolutely, every time I come and
I'm
look
so
at
impressed.
Peter
I'm
Kilkus
so
is a local historian
it, it really became an attraction around the world.
and the author of a number of books and the online Lake Berryessa News, which monitors the spillway.
People have
The
different
glory
opinions.
hole book that's been returned many
Say,
times.
oh, that's really beautiful. Some say it's frightening.
Whatever it is, it really sucks people in.
Yeah, it's a big tourist attraction.
Come
in fact,
on.
on a heavy day in the weekend,
Come
you
on.
can't even park here.
The big draw, while most dams use traditional spillways, there wasn't room for them here. So the water just goes down
it's
this
tight.
70-foot diameter drain, then takes a 90-degree bend, and is dumped into the creek below.
See?
Unusual
Oh, you're right.
design?
Yes, it's fairly rare. There's only 2 in California. And there are
there's way
others
more
in
than
Europe,
2
but they're
glory holes in
very rare.
California. It's
It's San
ridiculous.
Francisco alone.
I know. Are you
Because
kidding
the
me?
water doesn't
Within
overflow
20 feet
that
of there.
often. The last time was in 2017, and
2017 is the first time it went over in 11 years.
Is he walking
that's
funny?
when
Yeah, oh,
Peter's
yeah.
Lake
Oh, he-
Berryessa News
well, he
posted
does
his
study glory
drone
holes.
video
He's got a
on
bow
the
leg
internet.
to him.
And we had 62 million views around the world.
I'm surprised he's not
After
in
that,
a set of
it
Hot
became
Wheels.
a attraction around the world.
That looks fun.
I'd do it.
All right.
It all began when the dam went up in 1958.
Yeah. And it's called the Glory Hole Dam.
We
That will
shortened
never be known as anything else.
We shortened it to the glory hole.
Scott Thompson's doing a tour called The Last Glory Hole as Buddy Cole, and I really want to see it.
There was this
finding it?
old show called Gold Rush Alaska. They used to make fun of on the Soup a lot, and the guy. They were looking for gold, right? At
Yeah.
Gold Rush, Alaska, and they find this glory hole, and they think there's gold in it. And the clips they would take from that show, and the guy's name who was leading the expedition was Jack Manoff.
No.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Look it up.
My name is Jack Manoff.
And he's like, "Oh, there's a glory hole. We gotta get in there." And like,
We're searching this glory hole for gold.
Yes.
Follow me, Jack Manoff.
As we go into the hole. And
that's what they would do. It's so good.
people do have names like that, and then they have way too much pride to change it. They're like, look, I came from a long line of Jackson Manoffs.
And Mike
Like he'll
Hawks,
say his name.
his brother.
His good
But
brother.
if you had that name, would you change it? If you got through
No.
high school, and all the jokes, after that, it's a pretty legendary name.
Yeah, because no matter who you say it to, they're like, you're joking? And you're like, hi, I'm Jack Manoff.
Like, no, I carry around my birth certificate so you can see.
Yeah, as you
It's
can
real.
see. But still, will you answer the question?
I knew a guy
But
whose
will
name
you?
was Richard Goff, and it goes by Dick Goff.
Dick off.
Yeah, I knew
great.
a kid named Dick Spanky.
He had his Bible.
I'm not even joking. He was in, and I felt so bad for him. His name was Rick Spanky.
That's awesome.
Richard Spanky, and he was in our class
Dick
in
Spanky.
hise school, and his name was, Dick Spanky.
That's what I appreciate about the older generations is that they would name things like the glory hole, these things, and it would completely oblivious. They don't even realize.
That guy's oblivious. He's
He didn't
walking
know.
around and he's like, I'm sorry, it's a what? I'm sure if they told him.
Dedicated his whole life to this glory hole.
Yeah.
And he has no idea.
Yeah, his family's going to probably put glory hole etched in his grave.
No, he's going in the glory hole.
Oh, yeah.
His
Yeah.
ashes are going in
That's
there.
a
Oh,
good
that's
spot.
true. They are going to be like, okay, so, they're going to be reading off his will and just like, all right, so he needs to be spread into a glory hole.
How are they going to do it?
Expelled.
You think?
Just,
Like a football. Grab that urn. Yeet. Right in there.
or do you, I mean, if you're not allowed to go
Tenderly.
near it,
Tenderly.
you do it a little,
Gently.
Yeah, how are you going to do that from the shoreline? It's so deep into
I mean,
the water.
you might have to do
you might get
it
sucked in yourself
without getting caught. You got to force it in there as quick as you can.
at night.
Yeah, at night,
cover of
no
night.
one's around. The family has no idea. They haven't talked to him in years because he's just obsessed with a circle in the water.
Everything.
So they actually do just bring him to a glory hole in San Francisco.
Like, this is what he wanted.
Like, sorry, I don't know. It's called the Blue Oyster, and I guess we're just supposed to dump him in the bathroom. There's no urinals in there.
That's it.
There's just a guy on all fours with his mouth open.
Tapping his feet.
When you walk in, he goes, "I'm the toilet."
Excuse me. I love toilet play.
Is that Crispin?
There was a place that I thought was open. I don't know what it was. We thought Nathan Lane owned it, but I don't think he did. But because we thought he did, we could not stop me and Matt and our friend Nate making jokes at the table. Like if you just go into the bathroom,
He's there.
it's just Nathan Lane.
The whole reason he made the restaurant.
Just on his knees
It's a
going,
different gig.
"Do your worst."
No urinals. Just Nathan.
Just no urinals at the Nathan Lane restaurant. It's just Nathan Lane. Are there any toilets in here? You're looking at it.
It's me.
Hi, Miss
Honey.
Robin. 23andMe.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys have heard they
Psyop.
are going under.
Which I thought was weird because I thought everybody was all into the sending their data off to this place so they could find out if they're like a percentage of something.
Yeah, you want to know if you're a part engine because that'll help you go to school.
Yeah, yeah. You get grants and different things like that. Very popular with the old people. Turns out not that popular with younger people, and to the point they are running out of business.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate.
Do you know why the cowboy was stranded in the desert?
Why was what? Why?
His engine stopped him.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
I'm not.
Thank you all very much. This has been kid-friendly racism.
We need a stinger for that.
Yeah, we did.
Kid-friendly racism.
It's all spelled out in blocks, like wooden blocks.
Perfect. And then just kids going, yay! Yay! Kid-friendly racism. So what? Now there's going to be DNA in a bankruptcy auction, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, so if the guy who buys it is a complete pervert, he's going to go around doing horrible things and leaving your DNA at the crime scene.
Yeah.
So now you're half Cherokee and in jail. So I guess trying to see if you have enough. Okay, I'm not going to say this now.
No. All right, I'm not going to say that.
But yes, they're going to auction off people's DNA.
So it's going under, and all of that data they own. Mm-hmm. You can legally, you're supposed to be able to like ask them to delete it, and they delete it. But if they go under, I heard that the website's not even working. So
yeah, you can't. The website's down. So how are you going to get the? You're not going to call. We don't do that anymore. You can't call and be like, "Hey,
I want myself back.
Give me my juices back.
Yeah, send me back my swab."
It's your fault for sending juices on the internet.
Yeah, what a dumbass.
Right.
I feel like we've savvied up a little bit. We've figured out maybe it's not good to send your DNA off into the ether to some company that you don't know.
I agree.
Now China can get it and just do whatever they want with it.
Well, you know what?
What's that?
That brings us to the end of the world.
Dave?
When do you usually do that?
I did a little boop instead.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to change it up.
My ears aren't so good anymore.
Sorry.
I've been listening to music too loud, the doctor
Does your
says.
phone
Really?
okay, does your phone ever tell you like you're listening to it too loud? We're
Yes.
going to set that. Don't tell me how to live
I'm
my
gonna blow
fucking
my
life.
Yeah,
fucking
and then
ears
when
if
I
want.
turn it up, it's like, you sure? And you're like, I'm doing it right.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Mine
gave it to
limits it's like it can only go up so far now. You've wasted your loud time.
I've turned mine down on purpose because I listened to a lot of hard rock back in the day, and I have tinnitus in both ears, so I do it by willingly. Yeah.
You know, the fact that I have
It's advanced.
such reoccurring migraines and went to so many concerts, I'm sure there is a connection, but I do like my music so loud that people ask me what's wrong with me.
Yeah. I want to hear it in my skull.
And it's
Yeah.
tinnitus. That's what's wrong. It's tinnitus.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I enjoy it, but why? Why bother?
I don't know. Yeah. Towards the end. Because tinnitus is hardcore. If you don't have it, it's just like a high-pitched squealing sound.
Yeah.
And it
That's
can
just
get
called a
worse
wife.
and worse.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I do have tinnitus. The old ball and chain.
Fuego.
Battle axe. Yeah, I do have a like pinging noise that goes through my head when I try to go to bed.
Yep. It's not fun. It's not fun. And it can get worse. So be safe out there.
Does yours tell you to do things?
It doesn't have a voice or opinions.
We're talking about different animals here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we might have different conditions. Sociopath.
What? I feel feelings.
Okay.
I feel anger and lust.
Very, very vividly.
How does that make me a sociopath?
I'm a human.
All right, so 23andMe. What are some other DNA analysis companies looking to replace 23andMe?
I saw this one on Google. Sin come for me.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you
a
can
lot
Google
of
it up.
That's
recipients.
just a guy named Paul in New Jersey.
He just sends you
That's
back
an
whatever.
eBay account.
He just sends you back whatever you taste like.
Asparagus.
That's a cool service.
Yeah, it seems like this guy thinks I'm Mexican.
You need to up your protein.
I'm going to say Golden State Killer in me.
Yeah.
That's how they catch him.
Got him.
I'll say OnlyFans.
Oh, well. Yeah. That makes
It's DNA.
a lot.
This one,
Inward Pass.
There you go.
Those aren't indefinitely. Those need to be renewed.
I think you have to be over 50%.
Yeah.
And then even then they're kind of like, you're a bit light-skinned.
Yeah, you're passing. Doesn't count. You said at your own risk.
Me?
Yeah. Why don't you come up with the last one?
I had one that I didn't want to say.
Do it.
Lindsey Graham's taste buds.
Sick. You're sick.
And that one. He's also the owner of Golden for me. He's all of them.
He's all of these. These are shell corporations.
Yeah. Anytime it's a female's, it's just sent back.
Rejected.
I don't know what this is.
Sample rejected.
All I know, hey, I don't want it. That's what I know. You win with that one, Angela.
Thank you.
Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate it. Yes. I hope you have a fine Wednesday. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.